Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Good afternoon. It is a cloudy start to Christmas Eve across Metro Detroit. The local forecasters are tracking what you can expect for the holiday. Nick.
An off-duty female Detroit police officer is targeted, her car rear-ended over and over again, and then she's shot at. What we're learning about what led up to this.
But we begin this Thursday afternoon with breaking news from the Detroit Lions. Several coaches, including interim head coach Darrell Bevel, will miss Saturday's game against Tampa Bay. And that tops our news this afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Karen Drew. In total, 5 members of the Lions coaching staff will miss this weekend's game because of possible exposure to COVID-19. Along with Bevel, defensive coordinator Corey Unlin, defensive line coach Bo Davis, defensive backs coach Steve Gregory, and linebackers coach Ty McKenzie will not coach due to COVID protocols. Now, wide receivers coach Robert Prince has been named the acting head coach for Saturday. Prince has been the wide receivers coach with the Lions since 2014. Today's announcement comes after 2 members within the organization, a player and a staff member, tested positive for COVID-19 on Tuesday. The Lions shut down its practice facility as the team conducted contact tracing. Several coaches were asked to stay away from the facility. The team determined Bevel and the 4 other coaches were high-risk close contact to someone who tested positive for the virus.
It's super disappointing. I'm frustrated. Since we started, I've tested negative. So there's that whole part of it. Like, you don't quite understand all the stuff that goes along with it, and and then there's that that drive that you want to be there, and I feel exactly as Matthew does. I want to be there for my guys. I feel like I'm letting them down by not being there, and all those emotions are things that you're going through.
Bevel is the first NFL head coach to miss a game due to COVID-19 protocols. For more on the Lions coaching changes for Saturday's game, we have full coverage on our website, clickondetroit.com. You can watch Saturday's game against the Buccaneers right here on Local 4. Our other top story, southbound I75 is back open following a confrontation and shooting involving an off-duty officer. It happened around midnight on the freeway near Springwells. As Nick Monticelli shows us, police believe the officer may have been targeted.
Good afternoon. To be honest with you, at this hour, there are more questions about how all of this played out, how an off-duty Detroit police officer was essentially targeted by somebody that she knows on I-75. Let's show you what it all looked like. At about midnight, or just after midnight, this off-duty female officer was going southbound on I-75 near Springwells. That's on the southwest side of Detroit. That's when this pickup truck started running into the back of her car, rear-ending her over and over and over again, forcing her up against a concrete wall, pinning her up against that construction barrier. Then the driver of that truck got out with a gun and started shooting at that off-duty officer. She had a gun. They started firing back and forth. Now, that off-duty officer was hit. It's described as a graze wound. She is going to be okay. The suspect, the driver of that pickup, was hit and is in critical condition. Now, after the shooting, the female officer was able to get out of the car, jump over these concrete barriers, and get into the neighborhood just across the service drive. She banged on a door, asked for help. They called 911. That's when MSP and the Detroit Police Department came out, found that suspect, and took him to the hospital. Again, he is in critical condition. As I mentioned earlier, we know that these two are known to each other. That's cop talk, saying that they know one another, and this was not a random incident, which I suppose is the only silver lining in this, that this wasn't a random freeway shooting. But it still begs the question, what in the world happened leading up to this, that this male suspect, the 34-year-old, would start running into her car over and over again, pinning her up against the side of a wall, and then shooting at her? Hopefully we'll get some more details later on today. I'm Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Nick. Let's get a check of the weather. Andrew is in for Brandon with a look at our Christmas Eve forecast. Hi, Andrew.
Hey there, Karen. Merry Christmas Eve to you, and hello, everyone. We're looking at a few scattered snowflakes that have now left the area. A few are left over. You can see some rotating around, coming in from the west in portions of Genesee County, also in Livingston County. You can see here, really nothing to write home about, fortunately. Not as heavy as some of the snow and rain we saw earlier. That being said, watch out for a few isolated slick spots on area roads, maybe a few ramps, bridges, and overpasses, too. It remains cloudy through the rest of the day. And boy, has it gotten colder or what? After high temperatures near 50 degrees overnight, we are in the 20s and we stay there. Cold, cloudy, and windy through the day with winds at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. And up, did you just see Santa? Don't worry, kids. I'll show him again. We'll see him again later on this half hour. 18 degrees overnight with some snow showers returning for jolly old St. Nick and all of his reindeer. Here's a look outside live right now. If folks are doing some shopping or anything else outdoors, we're looking at 26 degrees, but it feels like 12 when you factor in that wind. So make sure you bundle up before heading out. It's 19 in Coldwater, 21 for our friends over in Grand Rapids. That's the colder air that is here to stay and blowing in for this afternoon. We'll talk more again about that possibility of snow tonight. Any more snow showers for Christmas Day? That and your weekend and 7-day forecast in minutes.
Now to the latest on the fight against COVID-19 in Michigan. The health department says it won't publish new data today or tomorrow due to the Christmas holiday. The next update will be posted Saturday afternoon. Wednesday, Michigan reported more than 3,400 new cases and 70 more lives lost to the virus. The state is also tracking vaccinations. More than 37,000 people have gotten a vaccine. That's 10,000 more since the last update. New this afternoon, House Republicans reject a measure that would increase direct payments to Americans to $2,000, leaving the future of that $900 billion stimulus package in doubt. This comes as President Trump is in Florida today after leaving Washington with a lot of unfinished business. Chris Pallone has the latest from the nation's capital.
The president continues his effort to undo the investigation into his campaign's ties to Russia in 2016. Meanwhile, millions of Americans across the country are looking here to Washington, wondering as they suffer through the coronavirus pandemic whether they will get any help from the federal government. On his way out of Washington for Christmas, President Trump handed out more gifts to friends and loyalists convicted of federal crimes, issuing pardons to son-in-law Jared Kushner's father, Charles, and key figures convicted in the Russia investigation, political advisor Roger Stone and former campaign chairman Paul Manafort.
These are the hallmark prosecutions of the Department of Justice. They've been wiped away with a stroke.
In all, more than 20 pardons for the second straight day. Nebraska Republican Senator Ben Sasse called it rotten to the core. Mr. Trump leaves behind a Capitol in chaos after posting a Twitter video Tuesday night slamming the COVID relief bill and calling for bigger stimulus checks. The president formally vetoed the military budget for the upcoming year. Congress now poised to override a Trump veto for the first time ever next week.
We're going to move to override that, and we are going to, attempt to get legislation out of the House that would provide the $2,000, and we don't know what the Republicans are going to do.
Republicans have signaled they will kill a Democratic attempt in the House today to raise stimulus checks to $2,000, putting them at odds with the president and leaving struggling businesses and workers like bartender Nick Mott in limbo.
I do feel scared. All of my savings is gone.
A COVID relief bill now in question. If the president doesn't sign an appropriations bill in the next few days, the federal government will shut down Monday night. In Washington, Chris Pallone. Now back to you.
An 82-year-old man is dead. A 77-year-old woman is in the hospital after a van vaulted into a Walgreens store over in Ann Arbor. This happened at the corner of Washtenaw Avenue and Huron Parkway. Police tell us the van was traveling south on Huron Wednesday afternoon when it left the road and went through the grass and a ditch before striking the building. Several people inside the store were also injured. What led up to the crash remains under investigation. This afternoon, we expect to hear from Wayne County Board of Canvassers Chair Monica Palmer. According to her attorney, she will hold a 2 o'clock news conference. This comes after 23-year-old Caitlin Jones was charged with sending threatening text messages to Palmer. Jones was arrested in New Hampshire and appeared in court Wednesday afternoon. If convicted, Jones could face up to 20 years in federal prison and a fine of up to $250,000. Despite the warnings from health officials, millions are packing airports this Christmas Eve. Next at noon, why severe weather could affect plans all across the U.S. And tense moments in California as a brush fire burns out of control. The details next.